Every garden has a rhythm. The gentle rise and fall of our seasons, the way the soil breathes after a rain, and the quiet pause between planting and harvest. But sometimes we get so caught up in to do lists and timelines that we forget to listen. Today on Learn as You Grow, we're talking about finding your rhythm in the garden, that natural pace where growth feels effortless and connection takes root. A gardener in rhythm doesn't rush the seed to sprout. They trust the process. Where have you heard that before? Let me know in the comments below. Because rhythm isn't control, it is cooperation. Rhythm isn't about doing things faster, okay? It's about moving in sync with nature's timing, which might mean we need to observe and listen to what nature is saying is the next thing to do. And it might not match our clipboard that we brought out with us to the garden. Some days the garden calls you to act, pruning, planting, harvesting. Other days it calls you to observe, rest, and just listen. Listen to what's going on in your garden. The key to success isn't working harder. Now, the saying is work smarter, not harder, right? It's recognizing when to move and when to wait. Each season has its own music. Spring plays fast. It's busy. It's full of ideas. It's exciting. You have energy, right? Summer slows into a steady hum, possibly some burnout, let's be honest here. Fall brings that low reflective rhythm, closing down the gardens, and then winter goes almost silent. But even in silence, things are happening beneath the surface. The soil is resting, roots are storing energy. Nature never stops, it just changes tempo, right? Spring, we have energy action, full of planning and planting. Go time, right? Every 2 weeks, put some seeds in, put some transplants in. Summer is that steady care and observation, and you are counting down the days till your harvest. You're getting your meal plan ideas of how you want to use that harvest, how you want to preserve it, all the things you want to make. Fall is reflection as well as harvesting, and then preparation. We have a whole fall checklist on what you could and should or maybe can be doing. Winter is stillness, rest. You're dreaming, you're seed shopping. Fall is also for seed saving. I should have said that already. Now, I will be growing microgreens and lettuce indoors here in Minnesota this winter. And I haven't ordered the seeds yet, but once I do, I will do a seed haul. So make sure you are subscribed to be notified what I get, what blends they are, and how I'm going to start them. So when we move too fast, the garden mirrors the chaos. Now, I'm all for chaotic gardening and messy gardens. Okay, don't get me wrong. But when we slow down, it responds with calm. Finding your rhythm is really about finding yourself in the garden. Some gardeners are morning caretakers. Others thrive in twilight hours. Let me know what kind of gardener you are in the comment section. You might prefer slow, meditative weeding or bursts of activity followed by rest. What kind of weeder are you? Maybe you just want to mulch everything. Maybe you want to rip everything out quickly. Maybe you like the slow, repetitive, like the feeling of that. There's no wrong rhythm, okay? Only one that fits your life and your land, and your rhythm will change. Your rhythm will have one style at one point in your life. Things happen, your rhythm will change, but it's your rhythm. You'll start to see patterns, right? Not because you're tracking them, but because you're tuned in again. That's what it means to garden with a rhythm. Taking 5 minutes each morning just to walk and observe, not to work, to just observe. Listen for bees or birds instead of listening to a podcast or checking your phone. Notice light patterns. How important is that? When the sun hits the certain beds that you have, or in ground spaces or containers, when the shade is cooling the soil, how that changes throughout the season. If you are a journaler, keep a short seasonal journal. Even one sentence a day about your observation or what you noticed. Or if you're a little artistic, draw something. Maybe you're interested in taking a short video of things. Pictures, I feel like, do the same thing. So next time you step into your garden, pause for a moment before you pick up a tool. Feel the air, notice the light, and listen. Your garden already knows the rhythm. It's just waiting for you to join in. So if this episode inspired you, visit Shawnee Grows here on YouTube for more stories, tips, and garden talks. Check out the merch store to support the show. Links are in the description, or reach out to shawneegrows@gmail.com. If you're interested in doing some kind of sponsorship or collaboration. Until next time, grow every day in every way.